You're not alone. But what if you had simple, proven tips that actually help you make a great impression and enjoy the moment? In this video, we're sharing first date tips that really work, from what to say to how to relax and connect naturally. Before we jump in, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss advice that helps you shine in love and life. Let's get ready to impress, starting now. Choose the right setting. Forget fancy restaurants or elaborate plans. The best first dates happen in comfortable, relaxed settings where real conversation can flow easily. Places like cozy coffee shops, casual lunch spots, or a walk in the park create an atmosphere that lets both people be themselves without feeling pressured. Relationship experts agree that the environment should encourage openness and connection rather than showiness or distraction. Avoid venues like movie theaters, loud bars, or noisy clubs where talking is difficult and meaningful interaction is limited. The goal of a first date isn't to impress with grand gestures, but to genuinely get to know each other. Choosing a simple, low-key location removes the stress of high expectations and allows the conversation to develop naturally. This helps build trust and sets a solid foundation for whatever comes next. When both people feel comfortable and relaxed, it's easier to be authentic, share stories, and discover common interests. Ultimately, first dates thrive on connection, not extravagance. Master the art of active listening. Forget fancy restaurants or elaborate plans. The best first dates happen in comfortable, relaxed settings where genuine conversation can flow naturally. Cozy coffee shops, casual lunch spots, or a walk in the park create an environment that allows both people to be themselves without pressure. Relationship experts agree that the setting should encourage openness and connection rather than distraction or showiness. Avoid places like movie theaters, loud bars, or noisy clubs where talking is difficult and meaningful interaction is limited. The goal of a first date isn't to impress with grand gestures, but to truly get to know each other. Choosing a simple, low-key location removes the stress of high expectations and lets conversation develop easily. When both people feel relaxed and comfortable, it's easier to be authentic, share stories, and find common ground. Ultimately, first dates succeed because of connection, not extravagance. Share stories, not resumes. When you talk about yourself, try to go beyond just listing your achievements or job history. Instead, share stories that show who you really are. For example, you might tell about a time you got lost in a new city, but ended up finding a fantastic local restaurant. Or you could talk about how you learned to cook a special recipe from your grandmother. These kinds of stories help create an emotional connection because they reveal your personality, interests, and values. Relationship experts often say that being open and vulnerable helps build closeness between people. So don't be afraid to share something meaningful or personal. The purpose is not to impress your date with your resume, but to help them understand the real you. When you share experiences like these, it shows your character and makes the conversation more engaging and authentic. This approach can lead to a deeper connection and make your time together memorable. Ultimately, stories give others a glimpse into your life and heart, which is far more valuable than just talking about your success on paper. Handle nerves productively. Everyone feels nervous sometimes, especially on a date. Relationship experts recommend reframing those butterflies in your stomach as excitement instead of anxiety. This simple mental shift can make a big difference in how you experience the moment. It also helps to be honest about your feelings. Saying something like, "I'm a little nervous because I really hope this goes well," can come across as charming and genuine, showing your vulnerability in a positive way. Instead of focusing on how you might be judged, try shifting your attention to being curious about your date. Ask yourself what you truly want to learn about them, their interests, values, or experiences. When you focus on genuine curiosity, your self-consciousness fades and is replaced by real interest. This naturally lowers anxiety because your mind is engaged in the conversation rather than worrying about how you appear. Being genuinely curious also makes you more engaging and easier to talk to, which helps the connection grow. So instead of stressing over how you're coming across, focus on enjoying the moment and building a connection. This approach allows you to relax and be your authentic self, which is the best way to create a meaningful and enjoyable experience for both of you. Embracing your nerves as excitement and prioritizing curiosity can transform your dating experience and help build deeper connections. Read body language and energy. During a date, paying close attention to nonverbal cues can tell you a lot about how your date is feeling and how the connection is developing. Notice if they lean in when you speak, which usually shows they're interested and engaged. On the other hand, if they frequently check their phone or seem distracted, it might mean their attention isn't fully on the conversation. Short or one-word answers can also signal disinterest or discomfort. Relationship coaches often remind us that chemistry is a two-way street. It can't be forced. No matter how much effort you put in, if the other person doesn't seem into it, it's not always a reflection on you. They might be dealing with personal stress or simply not feel a romantic connection. That's okay. It's better to recognize that early rather than trying to push something that's not there. On the flip side, positive body language is a strong sign of mutual interest. Sustained eye contact, genuine laughter, smiling, and asking personal or follow-up questions all show they want to get to know you better. These signals help create a comfortable and engaging atmosphere, encouraging both people to open up. By tuning into these nonverbal cues, you can better understand where the date is heading and decide how to respond naturally. It also helps you stay present and connected, which makes the whole experience more enjoyable for both of you. And with clear intention. It's important not to leave your date guessing about how you feel or where things stand after spending time together. If you had a great time and want to see them again, be clear and straightforward about it, saying something like, "I really enjoyed talking with you tonight. I'd love to take you to dinner next week if you're interested." Shows confidence and honesty without coming across as pushy. Clear communication helps your date understand your intentions and makes the next steps easier for both of you. On the other hand, if you don't feel a romantic spark but still appreciated their company, it's perfectly okay to express that too. You might say something like, "It was really nice getting to know you, even if I don't feel a romantic connection." Relationship coaches emphasize that being honest from the beginning helps avoid confusion or mixed signals, which can lead to frustration or hurt feelings later on. Establishing open communication early also creates healthy habits for future relationships. Even if your date isn't interested in seeing you again, most people respect and appreciate when someone is direct and mature about their feelings. It shows emotional intelligence and respect for both parties involved. Ultimately, honest communication makes dating more straightforward, less stressful, and more respectful for everyone. It's a simple but powerful way to build trust and set the right tone from the very start. Alright, that's a wrap on first date tips that actually make a difference. Take a deep breath, be yourself, and just have fun with it. That's what really counts. If you like this, give it a thumbs up and share your own first date stories or tips in the comments. And if you want more easy, real advice for love and life, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss out. Catch you in the next one.